If you want to be successful with dating someone, you must lie to them. Humans are social creatures, and as a side effect, we have developed several techniques to survive or just to avoid some troubles. Lying is one of them. As Mark Terry, an American philosopher, said not long ago, we cannot always give those who we love everything they want from us, but we should always try to give them what we believe is good for them. How many of us can honestly say that we have never lied to avoid causing any trouble in our relationships? Most people we know, both male and female, consider lying in a relationship as a very bad thing. As a result, they rank honesty highly in their must-have list when deciding what personal trait they require in a prospective mate. The truth is that, however honest a couple say they are, there will always be one or two little things in which one of the two persons will lie about just to avoid some trouble. Many of us hate to admit it, but a little white light every now and then is what keeps our relationship strong and going. And even though there's a fine line between a white light that keeps our relationship together and the lies that can tear it apart, I cannot help but to think that little lying is, in fact, the key to an honest relationship. According to an investigation made in 2009 by the psychologist Samuel Macron, there are three types of lies. Complicit lies. These are the biggest lies, the big lies, the lies that will probably end the relationship if they are uncovered. On this category, we can find secrets of our past or a partner cheating on other. Pathological lies. These are often referred as compulsive and unnecessary lies. The problem with these lies on this level is that pathological liars often truly believe that what they are doing or saying is right, regardless the feelings of the partner. Social lies. Social lies are the everyday small lies or the white lies. Also, according to the psychologist Samuel Macron, in a relationship there are two main reasons for lying, and they involve protecting your own ego and protecting the ego of your partner. There are also instances where both can be simultaneously reasons. You must lie to someone if you want them to become attracted to you. Only tell the truth at all times to someone if you want an unhealthy relationship with them. Here's why. People force others to lie. They demand it. When someone asks a question, there are really two parts. The part of what he's saying and the other what he really needs to hear. You must learn how to differentiate what he wants to hear from what he says. So you are forced to lie. It is a universal truth. Whatever he does now won't hurt him. And that's the reason we choose to hide certain things. That those friendly phone calls with our ex every now and then. It is perfectly understandable that someone that you were in a relationship with for a certain amount of time naturally want to see how you're doing, and every now and then will give you a call. You will also catch up and will call him or her sometimes to see how he's doing. You also may recall sometimes moments that you have been through together that made you laugh, cry, or were just simply unforgettable. That doesn't mean that you love your current boyfriend any less, but that some people will be in your life one way or another, and there's nothing you can do about it. So the best thing to do is lie about it. I recall one of my friends talking to me about those friendly phone calls with her ex he has she had so every so often, saying, I'm happy that she calls now and then. I spent 2 years of my life with him, and even though we are not together anymore, I still care about him and want him to be happy. I'm glad that he called me and I see that he is doing well. Do you think I should tell my boyfriend? My answer is the same every single time. There's no reason to upset him over nothing. Tell him Telling him will upset him and he has nothing to worry about. Forget about it. As long as you're not doing anything wrong, there's nothing to talk about. However, even though the little white lies are perfectly acceptable, you should know that there's a fine line between a white lie and a lie that should never be told. After all this, are you still thinking that you really want a totally honest relationship? Are you sure? You may think you do, but trust me on this one. You will not enjoy if you were in a totally honest relationship. Lying in a relationship is absolutely necessary. Just to leave it clear, another example, this time a more strong one. When you ask your girlfriend about how many guys she's been in bed before you, or who is the best one she has ever had, do you really want to know the truth? She would probably lie you by saying no one, or maybe a small number like one or two, just taking into consideration the long-term relationship she had been on. Or she can say you, I have never done that. Yeah, she's lying. Obviously she has done that before. Do you really want to know that she's been with over 200 men before you? Or that the best she's ever had was a professional basketball player whose package was twice the size of yours? Knowing the truth about some things will kill the fantasy. Our relationships need the fantasy to stay alive. So it turns out that lying can indeed be the key to an honest relationship. But you should read between the lines and realize the difference between the lie that will save your relationship and the lie that will tear it apart. Rather than trying to find a mate who isn't prone to lying in relationship, you will be happier if you can accept reality. Lying in a relationship is universal because it has to be that way. So why agonize about lying in relationship? It's a better strategy trying to keep focus instead on how well your mate actually treats you when you are together. After all, that's all you can know for sure. I will say, whether you lie or not, but always remember, true love is very hard to find, so be honest to a relation and never do things which you wouldn't be able to handle yourself if you were on the other side. Thank you.